And catch me on audio for that one. It's okay, guys. We won. We won the free agency, right? No.
No.
Well, no, no.
Ding,
What?
ding. Welcome to Bell. I'm your host, Jose Garza, and tonight we are here to talk about some UFC BMF. Do we really have a BMF, badass at mother effort, or do we have boring
Mm,
mother efforts? We don't
mm.
know. And we're here to discuss the UFC White House, or as they like to call it, UFC Freedom 250. Dun dun dun.
Man,
With me tonight is my boys Milton and Chad. Of course, guys, we are here. We are the hosts of Bell to Bell. How's it going, fellas?
it's good. It's very good. Can't wait to talk about those exact topics with you guys.
Hell yeah, I can't wait to get into this BMS because it's still a BMF around. Still a BMF
Mm,
around.
Well,
okay.
do we have to give props to our boy Chad? He is the only one to pick Charles Oliveira to come out
Yeah,
victorious in
sure.
this fight. And to be
Respect.
fair, we didn't know it was going to go to that style where he was going to be smart and
That's
not just
all,
standing
Chad.
bang the whole time.
You got to understand that, right? Because remember, I did say I wanted to switch a little bit, but there was no way he would get smart in a BM. But he did. What the heck? It's kind of backwards, ain't it?
Yeah, yeah.
He could have been did
I
this. Sure.
yeah, I agree, but at the same time,
You know what you did.
who did he fight last?
Was it
Gamrot,
Gamrot?
Gamrot.
Yeah. Finish Gamrot was kind of a
Right,
given, in my opinion.
but and before that it was Taporia, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just speculating. I feel like Gamrot he didn't have the threat of a striker. Gamrot is
No.
his base is wrestling, and he's a very good grappler. So he didn't really have that threat. Now when
Mhm.
Max started laying it on him, um, it's like he got flashbacks, and he did the only thing he knows how to do. Well, not the only thing, but the thing he knows how to do best. And
Sure.
I feel like once he felt Max, he was like, bro, this is gonna be an easy one. Like he
Game
picked him
over.
up to what twice the
100%.
first round and tossed him. And
Simple body
so
locks. Simple. Yeah. Good.
and he was just overpowering him. He was just overpowering him.
Yeah.
Max really couldn't do nothing. He was fighting pretty well, but he couldn't really do anything with the grappling. So I mean, he didn't want to go out there and lose another fight. So he wasn't finna stand there and try to fight with Max because he landed some good shots, but
Yeah.
we all seen Max was just his volume is just too high, and he's
But
looking
he did
really,
win on the
really.
feet, respectfully. Oliveira, because of what he did, he actually won on the feet. We don't know why, but
Yeah.
just saying, he technically won
What
on the feet
are we
as
talking
well.
about? Round one?
No, he's talking
Well,
You
about
as
talking about
long
later.
as
just the full fight?
yes,
He's
as the
talk-
full fight went
yeah.
on.
Okay, yeah,
Like
yeah,
anytime we're on the feet, Oliveira did get the best max. Of
yeah.
course,
He
we
he
know
was right.
why,
Yeah.
but just saying, you know what I mean. But you want? Let's start there, right? I guess BF Chad got it right. So me and Jose got it wrong. Respectfully, though, because Oliveira was objectively, in my opinion, the better fighter. It's just BMF. I think the disappointment that is within the MMA community, especially casuals, which is majority, is because of that. We've been sold BMF. We've been sold a certain way, a method of victory, a method of fight. And of course, there's reasonings that we didn't get that with the Oliveira and Max fight. It was not a boring fight by any means, but what we've been sold, that's what's boring about it. Every time there's a finish about to happen, Max's reason why he got his black belt, he was very effective in not getting finished. And eventually that gets a bit boring, especially as we saw every time Oliveira wanted to take Max down, he took him down. There's no fight really in it. So,
Mhm.
but I think the UFC sold the BMF in a certain way, right or wrong, that
Right.
it is going to outdo its welcome because it is a gimmick. Title fights you can say are gimmicks too, but comparable, this is actually a gimmick, and it's right now it's on step one of losing its prestige. I guess you can say.
Before we
know if
continue,
y'all.
Chad, is it just my end or does Milton look like he cuts out every
Yeah,
now and
yeah,
then?
yeah. You're definitely cutting in and out a little bit. Not just the your audio, but also your picture.
Reset real quick. We'll talk about something else before we respond to that, Milton. Don't worry, we won't leave you out the conversation. Um, so Chad, I guess while we wait for him to come back, I think that like the biggest thing for this is that are they going to continue the BMF thing? Is it going to be something that they can validate and say they're going to keep it around? Because obviously, that's not the style they want. It's MMA. It's MMA. This is what you sign up for. Anything like this can happen. And what Charles did was right. Everything he did in this fight was absolutely right. But does this now cease and desist the BMF title from existence?
I don't think so because they're lining it up for a really big fight, man. We have we have Charles Oliveira, right? Um, I believe that him and Conor McGregor would be a big fight, and that's a fight they could headline with this year. We all know Conor. If we've been paying attention, Conor right now. He sounds the most eager he's ever sounded to fight. He sounds most clear headed he's ever sounded. Um, so that'll be a big fight, and Conor has to headline something. And I kind of get the gist that the UFC doesn't want to bring Conor back and headline him against headline him with a co-main that being that a title fight. So I think that'll be a perfect option. They also have if Nate Diaz wants to come back, they also have a Nate Diaz lined up with Charles Oliveira. So it's options for the UFC. It's business with the UFC. So it's options for them to explore with the BMS still. So I don't think they get rid of it. Um, I I don't see myself personally. I don't see the reason for all the backlash. But at the same time, I'm not a casual. The casuals they want to see a kickboxing match. They want to see a knockout.
Right.
Um, but a lot of stuff that was happening on the ground was very technical. I'm pretty sure most of the hardcore fans we enjoyed it. Because if it was like once it hit the ground, it's like we're watching a grappling match. And
Yeah.
if you enjoy grappling matches, then it was fantastic. Max had great defense, and on top of great defense, he had great will because when he was getting his neck cranked, there wasn't much he could do defense wise, but
Mm-hmm.
besides get his neck cranked and just go through with it. So the fight itself, I don't really see all the hate, but it's like Milton said, it's more of the casual people. So I don't think they get rid of the belt. It's too many options they can explore. It's too much money they can make with it, and just like they just did, they put our favorite fighters in it, and everybody. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the top three most watched MMA cards in the let's say UFC cards this year, just because of the BMF. But I want to say this personally, I think they should get rid of it because it serves no purpose for us, honestly.
Right.
Because Max Max got the belt, right? And then once he got the belt, I think he fought one time. He defended it, supposedly defended it. And then once he fought Ilya Taporia, it wasn't on the line.
Right.
And then the next fight, it was back on the line.
Yeah, that
So
was a
I,
weird. Yeah, he
it's
beats Justin Gaethje at 300. He loses
yeah,
to Poirier by knockout. Then he decisions Poirier.
yeah. I
Mm,
didn't. Yeah,
right. Might as well just do without it, right?
This,
Bad move,
yeah. It's
but
th- but this is why I've been saying the BMF title, the whole like the prestige that they try to hype it up to be, it's stupid. Get rid of it. It never made sense to have it. It was just there. It was literally supposed to be one fight for out of the respect of Jorge Masvidal and Nate Diaz's careers. That was
right.
it. It was supposed to be one fight in 2019, Madison Square Garden. It was never supposed to come back. What happened? I remember exactly that they were like, you know what? Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, BMF. It
Mhm.
made no sense to me. I get it. They're respectable guys that never really reached the top. Interim champions, yay! That's silver medalist. That's not freaking lineal championship,
Right.
whatever.
Right.
But This is why it never should have been. You glorified it. It's the UFC's fault. It's Dana's fault. TKO's fault. You glorified something. You made it seem like it was something different. Like, oh my God. No. What happened this past Saturday is exactly what Charles should have done this past Saturday in
100%.
any MMA fight with Max Holloway.
Right.
So if you want to have certain kickboxing rules for just the BMF fight, okay, then set that aside. You have Zuffa boxing, you can just have Zuffa kickboxing, for God's sake.
Just do that. Right. Watch
exactly.
one.
You'll have plenty of fighters who just want to do that because they don't want to be taken down. You'll have plenty of people that will transition and do that. So that's not a big deal, but this is why it should have never even existed. It should never been something that was held to high prestige. It doesn't make sense. Like Chad,
main event wise, right?
Yeah, Chad, you said it perfectly. How do you go out, win knockout at UFC 300, go again and get yourself knocked out, but you're still the BMF champion? How are you a BMF guy if you just got laid out?
Yeah, by the bigger BMF. You know what I'm saying? Obviously,
it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick title, man.
For sure. Now I think it's just there's more light to it because of how the fight panned out for a lot of casuals. Again, overall, it was a great fight and a great execution from Charles Oliveira. There should be no negativity towards Charles Oliveira right now, right? There should be nothing but positive, right? But because of that, there's some negativity towards Charles. He's not really a BMF. Y'all have not been watching Charles at that point. Then, if you say that, that makes there's no merit to that statement whatsoever. But yeah, well, BMF should be discounted. But I think Chad, you said it, and I'm pretty sure Jose, you agree. It ain't going nowhere for a while.
But do y'all agree? Was that? I mean, I guess. Well, not that, but I guess by the UFC standards, it wasn't. But I guess in general, do you think it was a BMF fight?
Not for what
from
they
how
wanted.
They sold it. From
not
they sold it,
no. Yeah.
I think the definition of a BMF, yes. Because when even people talk about submissions, y'all know how I feel about it. If you submit a guy, either one, you're taken off of them because if you weren't taken off, you'd be dead. Or you break a limb. That's way more BMF than just knocking a guy out. He's just going to wake up. You know what I mean? Versus taking a guy. Anyways.
I want you to feel the pain.
I was just saying, like, the whole BMF thing, it's just what was sold to us, I think, that's the main issue. The fight itself was a fantastic fight, in my opinion. It was great, but we've been sold something else. And so every takedown just got that much, man.
This again.
This again. Perfectly said, yes.
But that's what people don't understand. Because if I can hold you down, let's say he held him down 4 minutes of each round, right? Let's just go with that. If I can control you for 20 damn minutes, however I want, that's a badass motherfucker right there.
Yeah. The bell saves you.
Because that's
eventually you would get tired.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. Be held down by another man, thrown down, tripped down, taken down, however.
And you're just defending. Yes. All Max was doing was defending to not die, basically, what he was doing. Very well, by the way. Very well.
Bro, but okay.
Extremely well.
Look, I know you said it was okay and whatnot. I'm not okay with him getting his black belt for that. Like,
see,
now,
that's where we differ.
I
agree.
Now that's another like participation award. Well, you couldn't get the BMF title, so here's your black belt for surviving.
I don't think it should be taken a picture of because of that. I get it. I get why you feel that way.
Dude lost. He got a black
belt. Right.
Oh,
I get it. God. It's like a participation thing. But based on what we saw and who Charles Oliveira is, I totally get why he got his black belt. He should have been dead so many times in that fight.
Give it to him at the next training session. Don't do it at.
I know. I get it. I get your point on it. Yeah.
Freaking imagine Max starting out like, you know what?
Yeah, sure.
I got a black belt.
I'm gonna start submitting people actually again. I'm gonna start going to that.
Hell no.
Hey, he could. Like,
you know what? Put him in RAF. Put him in the next RAF card. Put him in Max Hollywood.
Yeah, that's different. Okay, I don't know.
I can see it.
That'll be funny. That'll be good. That'll be good for him. That'll get his status back up.
Max versus Armin. Go.
Okay, that's where. All right. Well, I was hoping somebody
It's gonna be the
small.
same thing.
Yes, get somebody small for Matt so he can
Hey,
do that
they're
first.
competing in the same MMA weight class. All right, you know what I'm saying?
I know, but what we saw, there's difference. There
Hey,
was big
this is
difference.
what we can say as UFC MMA fans. We were talking about last week about it potentially opening the doors that Max gets his rematch with Ilia Topuria. Well, now that door is closed shut. It is now should be the winner of Gaethje versus Topuria, which I think we still all agree is Topuria. Armin should be the next title contender, rightfully so.
Yeah. Duh.
I don't care. I don't care what happened at Rav 6 with that whole shit. He didn't start it. He just finished it. It's cool with me. That should be not an excuse why Hunter Campbell doesn't book that fight. I don't care. I'm not even bringing up Dana no more. His opinion does not matter. He's not the actual matchmaker. It's Hunter. So Hunter, book it. Make it right, dude. Please just make it right. And then as far as just in general, get rid of the BMF title, please. Make Charles the last champion, and that's it. We're good. Or champion. But all right, guys. And the other news, what Chad was waiting for all of UFC 32060 here was the UFC White House card announcement.
Right.
We have finally arrived to that situation, ladies and gentlemen. We have the card here today for, I'm sorry, UFC Freedom 250.
Get it right.
I was telling Chad off air that UFC White House is a good name by itself. That the Freedom 250 really just it should have been stacked a different way if it's going to be marked that, but it couldn't because in the climate we're at right now anyway, it would be stupid of them. I think the name's just stupid. It's a stupid name.
What is it? The 250th year we're free, right? Is that
right? So I was
Yeah.
telling Chad off here, if we Americans against a bunch of Brits, sure, that'd be pretty funny. Let's do it. But the way it's the climate right now.
It's not even a
really
full
funny,
American card on each fight, so
It's
it
not.
makes it even worse.
No matter what,
kinda weird.
well, I'll see how you frame how you want to go about this, Jose. We'll
All right,
attack it from that way.
so I'll go ahead and announce the fight card. If for whatever reason the people don't know what the fight card is.
Sure.
In the main event, Ilia Topuria defends his UFC lightweight title, not BMF title, because he does not have BMF champion apparently, against the interim champion Justin Gaethje. Co-main event, the former middleweight champion, two-time light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira takes on now 5-time UFC heavyweight title challenger Cyril Gane for the interim heavyweight title. Is this Gane's third interim heavyweight title fight or second? He's the Justin Gaethje of the fucking heavyweights.
It's got to be third. I think it's third. Yeah, for sure. Good point.
Too damn much. All right.
Yeah.
Third matchup: Sean O'Malley versus Ariel Helwani. It's Ayman Zahabi. Another bantamweight fight. Why it's not Corey Sanhagen, we do not know, but we'll try to figure that out. It's Mauricio Rufy versus Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler made the card. Congratulations. Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dacus. And to kick off the night, it is Brazilian-born, Mexican-living Diego Lopez versus American-born, Mexican-living Steve Garcia. How are we feeling, fellas? How are we feeling on this card now that it's announced? Did it live up to the hype that we thought we were going to get for UFC White House?
Go ahead, Melson.
Whatever you. Yeah. Okay. So no, it didn't live up to the hype. The card's fine. The card's a good card. It's a great card. Objectively, yes. But from what we've been sold this entire time I ain't here to get into politics, people, but Dana White's one thing, but hey, Trump lied to us too, huh? Sorry to say, fellas. Sorry, but
oh no, he lied to us. No way.
We've been
Donald Duck Trump, you lied to me.
Donald damn Duck. All right, and Dana, get a Dana White one too, okay? Because he deserves one.
Well, I just get the Mr. Clean one out there then.
All right, that's a good one. Well, he's not in as good shape.
I have a good one.
Shout out to Mr. Clean. That was pretty good. Right off the cuff, too. But I don't from what we were sold, I'm not happy with it just because what we were sold. It's a great co-main and main, and then everything else looks like it's just was put together very randomly.
Yeah.
I have a couple more thoughts, but Chad, I would love to hear your thoughts on it.
Okay, yeah, it hmm. It's a lot of emotions with this one, man. I mean, you hit it right on the head. It's just the promotion, and we've been talking about this for the last 8 months,
Right.
and we've
We had a
been
whole show.
the
We had a whole
UFC has
show.
been hyping it up. It's going to be
Mhm.
3, 4 title fights. It's going to be something you never seen before.
7.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that
gosh!
was Trump. Trump should have really stayed out of that one. 6 or 7. Yeah.
But I mean, the only thing you said pretty much everything. That's the only thing like I can't agree with is you said the main fight is a good fight,
And the co-main,
right?
for sure.
Yeah, I agree with the co-main. It's a good fight, but
Mm.
the main is not. It's the big. The Poirier is the biggest underdog on the card, right? He's at
Oh,
a minus
Gaethje.
520. My bad. Yeah,
Favorite.
Gaethje's
Okay.
the biggest.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so to Poirier, he's at a minus 520, and yeah, I don't. I said the card was 10 out of 10 because only reason why when we were messaging that I said the card was a 10 out of 10 because we have the two biggest fighters in the UFC fighting on
Sure.
the same card.
Right.
So you kind of can't you can't complain about that. It's 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 about the best card we could ask for. Um,
No.
but
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's
That's where you're actually
actually not.
wrong, Chad.
It's
They
actually
have
not.
this is what happened. This is what's really happened. They put themselves in a pit because they realized, well, Trump's probably losing the midterm. He probably wants all American card, and we don't want one of our Americans to fight. So now we're putting ourselves in a shamble because now we don't want to book our best fighters. And we're not gonna book one damn woman fight because the top women in the game right now, I don't know. We just feel like they're not enough.
Well, they wouldn't be excited probably.
It
They
depends.
did this
When
to
the
themselves. They did it to
Valentina
themselves.
would have been available, probably. I'm just saying.
Depend who. Yeah, she hasn't been excited
Amanda's
enough, but
available. I know she's waiting for Caleb, but Amanda's available.
she
You're
wouldn't
telling me
fight.
you couldn't have booked Amanda and Caleb and gave them the right money? Because that's the other thing too. You couldn't have.
Kayla, it would have been perfect. I agree. But Kayla would not make it in time.
No,
She's
I'm
not
saying
gonna
Amanda
fight.
versus Valentina. I'm sorry. I meant
That
Amanda
wouldn't.
versus Valentina.
Absolutely not. Go ahead.
You
I
you
would
don't want
love
to see
it,
it
but that wouldn't. It wouldn't happen for a White House event.
if you give them enough money.
Amanda
you
wouldn't
can't-
take. Amanda, I get it. You know Dana wouldn't do that. I get you, but Dana
I know they wouldn't, but that's the problem. That's what failed this
Fair.
card. They wouldn't give. They shouldn't. You're gonna give Conor Ben, a boxer who is not a freaking world champion in boxing. You're gonna give him $15 million, but you can't give $15 million to your best fighters.
Okay, different conversation. And
It's the
Jose,
conversation we're
that's
gonna
a
have.
great one.
It's
It's
the
a great
conversation
one.
we can have now because there's a reason why the greatest of all time, arguably in my corner, not everyone's corner, is not on this card because he was offered that much, not the maximum that he should have been offered, which is why he's not on the card. I don't give a fuck what Dana says. It's not he wasn't negotiating with John. Hunter was.
Sure.
But this card could have been a lot better had you negotiated. What you couldn't give out money to get McGregor? Why? Because it was controversies, because of all this. Connor's been waiting for his fight. Everyone on the roster, for the most part, besides Brandon Moreno and maybe other Latinos, was like, I want to be on this damn card. I want to be on this. I can't wait. And you're telling me the best I can do is Ariel Helwani?
Well, yeah, that's a different. So
Dekus? Steve Garcia?
yeah.
This is the best I can do.
I'm with you on
Diego
all
Lopez
of that.
just lost. I saw him lose 5-0. And he's my best option. I know he's gonna do some fun shit, but that's my best option.
With Steve Garcia at that. Yeah.
Kyle Dawkins.
Yes.
Dawkins is Bo Nickel, period, but I get it.
I think we
but
all knew Bo
Dawkins-
Nickel was gonna be on the card.
Right in your heart of hearts, even
If it was like a
want it.
prelim, if it was a prelim,
right, the featured, it could be the main one.
Right.
That's fine, but
not the second to start the show. Oh, I want to see Bo Nickel.
with Dawkins at that, that's the real main issue I have. The Bo Nick. Let's just
Let me put on my robe. Romeo Dobbs guardian cap on.
Nice. And now it really means something. You
Yep.
actually were ahead of the game, Jose. By the
Hell
way,
yeah, brother.
way ahead
Thank
of
you,
the game.
wifey.
Yeah, yeah, right. So if we even just break down each matchup, well, if we break down the fighters, right? So if we go from, let's see, you understand why Bo Nickel, like Chad said, is on the card. Again, we don't agree the placement, but I do get it from an American standpoint. Blah, I get it. Michael Chandler, we all understand why he's on the card now. How he's being utilized on the card now against Hoofy. That's kind of crazy if we want Americans to succeed in this, right? So that's a different conversation. Sean O'Malley, we understand why he's on the card. It's all about the matchups together is where there's an issue for me, and I bet other people. Jose, in your tirade, I agreed with most of it. The only thing is like the John Jones approach. Let's just attack that now first. I get why John Jones is going to make Dana look even worse because Dana's a liar. That's a given. But also, I can see why John Jones wouldn't be on the card because you retire because you don't want to fight Tom, and then because the White House event's coming, now you'll say, "Oh, I'll fight an easier fight, either the guy I beat up and submitted in 20 seconds, or the guy that I'll do that in maybe double the time, maybe."
We
We're not.
we know
Why
that
would
we
you
know
reward him?
we know it was going to be Pereira. We know Gon was not
Right. So yeah, for sure. So I'm just saying for both of them. But with the Pajeda, it's just you're going to reward him for retiring on you and not fighting the competition he should fight. So I get why John Jones specifically wasn't on there. Now the reasons why Dana put it out there, me and Chad talked off air. He's gonna get cooked because he's a liar. It's easy to make Dana look like a fool because he lies tremendously, way too much for his own sake.
He hasn't been the same since he got caught knocking out his wife. I'm just saying.
Oh, dang. All right. He deserves that actually right now. So fair enough, I'll say. With Connor, it just wouldn't make sense. If you have a title shot anywhere, you can't. I get that one card, fair enough, with the women, but you can't put Connor as a main event with no title. And he's not going to be on the card unless he's the main event.
It's been done before, though. So you
just
can.
Once. Just once, though.
With him on it. Exactly.
But that was at Connor's
with women.
time.
Yeah.
That's
different.
And that was
different.
But we're not. But this isn't like UFC 400. This is UFC White House. This is what they promised us.
Look, right? I agree with that.
Listen, it's all them. They were like, yes, Trump said the 6-7 titles, but they said, man, we're going to try to get Connor. We're going to try to get.
No, he said it's going to be. We're never going to see something like it again. So Dana did say that.
I saw this at UFC 200. The fuck they mean? I saw you at UFC 100.
He must mean like the production.
That's what I'm.
He's talking about
I
the
agree.
Production. He's not talking about the fights. It's the productions. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I think
he's not lying about this.
That's how he can. He's a.
It's not even gonna look as good as UFC Sphere, bro.
Maybe we don't know. So what is he again? Promoter. He's a promoter, and Chad is onto something. That he's just gonna weasel his way into saying, "Well, y'all don't like the fights. I mean, I don't know what's not to like about the fights, but did you watch the presentation?" He'll go into that kind of thing. So Chad's probably right on the money with that. So I just want to get credit where it's due right there. But yeah, I think strictly looking at this card from how it was marketed, how it was promoted to us, overall, even matchups, it's not the greatest card we've ever seen. Again, the top two fights, because it's Taporia, because it's Pajeda, biggest fighters, yes, great. But when you look at O'Malley against a hobby, like we just talked about, let's just break that down. Corey Sandhagen, 2 Americans. That'd be the win-win. That's your win-win situation right there. But you don't let that
They already
happen.
have the win-win. Ricardo Dawkins and Bo Nickel.
Okay. All right, Chad. You're trying to upset me. That's what you're doing. Okay. So you're totally trolling me right now, right? You don't mean that.
No, they're both from America.
So I mean, okay, American, you're right. But I'm saying the level, right? Sean O'Malley's on this level. Zahabi, nobody knows who that is other than us. Nobody knows who that is. And also, if you know who that is, him against O'Malley doesn't really make any kind of sense at all. O'Malley again for O'Malley it does, but everything else it
You
doesn't.
muted, Jose.
I was gonna say when we were building our own card, this wasn't even close to what we wanted for O'Malley.
Hell no.
Respectfully, I
Nothing.
mean the fight that Chad predicted already happened, but we were talking about because of what entertainment they can give us.
Right.
Respect to Sabi. This is not what you're saying as, oh, you're never gonna see this again.
He's gonna get knocked out very,
no.
very aggressively
I'm
because
telling you, this is because he looks like Ariel Hawani. There's a reason he hates Ariel. So
this is
and he might
Dana's
hate him-
doing.
He
This is
might hate
Dana's
him
doing.
even more. He might hate him even more after the Rousey Carano press conference yesterday. You know, for fun.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought we were just gonna get better fights, man. Like the fights, they're
Even the matchups,
just-
right? That's all I'm.
yes.
At least a
I thought we
matchup.
would get better matchups, better fights. Because if you're a casual and you're just looking, you're trying to let me see the fights. I don't know any of these guys.
Mhm.
Oh, let me look at the betting lines. The betting lines, they're all terrible. They're
Are
all
they?
terrible. The only pick'em fight is Cyril Gane and like Alex Pereira. Everybody else is a minus 200 favorite.
Ah, that's
So,
fair. That makes sense.
and if you're a hardcore, you probably know who's gonna win most of these fights.
Yeah.
You probably know, like you probably have a good idea of how these fights are gonna go.
Right.
And I don't really like the matchups, but I really just can't complain about the first two the main and the co-main. You can't
course.
complain about that.
I think that was the most important thing, Chad, is to get your two best or your two more popular fighters onto the card. Were the matchups where they were given the best options? No, they're not. We all know what we wanted to see. It's what we've been talking about for months. We wanted to. Well, I would have wanted to see Jones versus Pena. We all wanted to see Islam versus Taporia. That's where this falls flat. Yes, they got us the two right guys. Maybe three if you wanted O'Malley on the card, four if you wanted Chandler, whatever. But the rest of it, their opponents and the structure of it, that's where it falls down. This is not going to be the most exciting fights, the most competitive fights. This is not what true UFC is about. This is all entertainment. This is WWE.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do think that has a potential for a lot of excitement. And with the Pajeda and John Jones thing, of course, yeah. But competitive wise in a fight, watching, that's why it's so compelling, is Pajeda against Gane. That's a very, very exciting fight to watch. You know what both of them have to offer, and you know ain't no takedowns going to be made. Except maybe on Pajeda. Pajeda might do a funny little trip or something of that sort, you know? So I think from a watching standpoint, this has the potential of being a very exciting card. Again, mostly any criticism is warranted, but it's only because of how it was marketed. And I think what we all have agreed on is really the matchups. The matchups just don't make sense. The fighters, we all said, I've heard Chad and Jose just say it. There's a lot of fighters on here that make sense, the most sense in the world. The American fighters, et cetera, the more popular fighters. But it's just the opponents don't make any sense. But however, if I'm trying to play devil's advocate, I could see it as one, like Chad said, watching it and being there is a once in a lifetime event. I could see them pulling that off too. And also I could see it being a fun to watch card. That's where I'll give them some positive because we've been kind of egging on them, which they deserve. But I could see this panning out to be a great card. It's just I do want to criticize, the matchups, which we did.
Well, I mean, Chad, you got any other thoughts before we can talk about the positives of this card?
We can hop into the positives. That's what honestly what I was just about to say. I honestly think these are probably like the biggest fighters that they do have in the UFC. We're probably missing a couple, but they just fought like Max. It's probably Charles Oliveira, but like they're just fighting now. If they can throw them on the card, that'd be nice. But like these are probably like the biggest fighters. You have Alex Pereira, Ilya Taporia, Justin Gaethje, Sean O'Malley. These are like the top fighters, the biggest
Right.
fighters in the UFC. So I mean, we can complain only so much. Like as hardcores, I would say like the matchups are just like the picking point that we're going to stay on as far as the negatives.
Right.
But as far as the name value, they have the name value. Like Diego Lopez, another one that these are just the biggest fighters, the biggest names in the UFC.
Right.
Should they, for the life of us, should they add more fights to this card instead of just keeping it the 6-fight card? It's all going to be on Paramount as of right now. They haven't said they're going to switch it to pay-per-view or anything like that. It's labeled as Paramount Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So, do y'all feel we would need maybe adding some cards? We're 3 months away. Max didn't take that much damage. Charles didn't take that much damage. If you want to throw any of them in there, Max, of course, being still representing America through Hawaii, of course. If you want to talk about that one. But would you be more intrigued if they added more fights to this card, or does this feel like the card is unfinished?
It feels unfinished, but I think this is it. I definitely don't think they're going to add stars to override any of these fighters that's already on the card, because that'll do something even wilder and way more unprofessional than they already been. So I think this is what it is. I don't think that makes much sense. I think there should be a preliminary card like any pay-per-view or anything, period, that UFC's ever done. There's preliminary and the early prelims. So I'd hope I see maybe some of that information being discussed. But if not, doesn't really make sense, but it is what it is. But definitely no stars are going to be added to this list. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Chad, yourself?
Um, if, they don't have to, but I think it'll be in their best interests to add some more fighters. But I don't think they are, and like I said, I don't think they have to. This is just a one-off event. It's going to be at the White House, and we wouldn't have these names on the same card if it wasn't for the White House. So I don't think they're going to do any more than what they already done.
Okay.
That's a good point.
All right. So the first fight on the card is going to be Diego Lopez, the guy who's challenged for the featherweight title twice already, but won't get any more title shots as long as Volk is still champion.
Right.
How long that'll be, I don't know, but as of right now, he will not be getting any more title shots. God, I hope not. Not against Volk. He's taking on number 9 ranked Steve Garcia. Both talented fighters. Steve Garcia is more down on the rankings than Diego is.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a risk is this for Diego? It's a good fight to have for later on, but how much of a risk is this for Diego when he's still trying to stay as a top contender?
It's a huge risk, right, fellas? I mean, Steve Garcia, he's a stand and bang guy, perfect boxing, very long, very creative with his placement and his footwork against Diego, which it could be a good thing for Diego, but it's very dangerous position for Diego to be in.
Yeah, I agree. Steve, he's very precise. Like Milton said, he's a good boxer. And he has power. But we're gonna be able to see if he's gonna be able to take a punch. Because Volk, he's been able to stand in there and take a few shots, and good shots against Diego. But everybody else hasn't been able to say the same. So
Yeah,
we're gonna see.
Right.
We're gonna see.
Right. That's a good point. Well, that's a banger for sure. Banger for certain. Unless Diego turns into Oliveira. Yeah. I don't know. He has that ability too. He actually does. People do not know about Diego's jiu-jitsu. It is disgusting. But he doesn't use it. Same thing.
Yeah, of course. It should be a good starting opener. Like I said, we can share on the rest of how we feel about the card, but this is going to be a good banger. This is exactly kind of what Diego would kind of need as a pick-me-up if he were to, of course, successfully come out victorious in the fight. But we'll see. I mean, we saw how his last fight with John Silver was good, exciting, bang to bang. Probably exactly what the UFC wants to start with. One that kind of slows it down a little bit, but it could be entertaining depending on how you feel. Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dawkins. Kyle's coming off what a 6-fight win streak, 5-fight
Yeah.
win streak, something like that.
Got kicked out the UFC and came back swinging. Respect.
Yeah, so he's gone 2-0, 3-0, 2-0 in the UFC
2 or
since
3.
returning.
You're right.
Yeah,
2 or 3.
2-0.
Yeah.
2-0.
Okay.
All less than under a minute,
Yeah.
if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken. So
Yeah.
he's coming out impressive. What is the dangers you see here for Bo Nickel in this situation versus Dawkins?
Go ahead, Chad, if you want it. It's up to you.
If you're Bo Nickel,
Mhm.
the dangers. If you can't take him down, then you're screwed. Let's start there. Yeah, if you can't take him down, you're screwed because Kyle, yeah, he's very versatile. He has his hands and his feet that he uses very well. Yeah, Kyle. I guess we can put Bo on the pedestal with the rest of the guys Kyle has fought in. Um,
Mm.
but Kyle, he's won his matches outside. Most of his matches, like he's been on this streak, the 6-0 streak. But the 4 of the matches were outside the UFC,
Right.
and then one of the fights was Gerald Marshart. We all know what he is. He's
yeah.
he's he's
He's
Gerald
a,
Marshart.
he's a very good gatekeeper, guys.
Yeah,
for
he's
the
a-
beginners.
Nah, I don't even think he's that anymore.
He's a good sport. He's a good sport. He's a good sport.
But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be nice to see what Bo Nickel has done this last year. How
Sure.
much his game has progressed.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be the nice thing to see. But if you can't take Kyle Dawkins down, he's gonna get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Look, man, look. If tied two of us, that could be a ranked fighter with a 6 losing streak. You know, Gerald is perfectly fine, guys.
It's fine,
He's
man.
he's the Tom Selleck of the UFC. It's okay. No worries. We're not.
He's looked out for the UFC plenty of occasions. There's those guys. They keep him around. They keep him around.
Yeah.
Dawkins has a beautiful story. Like Chad said, on the feet, it's not really close. Even though Dawkins is very conservative, it could get boring. I'm telling people right now, it could get boring. Hopefully it doesn't, because he hasn't been boring since he's been back. But we'll see. But this is a good test for Bo Nickel, though. It is truly a good test, because Dawkins has very good jiu-jitsu, just like his big brother as well. So it's not going to be a gimme if he gets him on the ground. We'll see.
Well, if Dawkins wins this fight, maybe he can get himself a rematch against Chad's goat, Brendan Allen.
Right on.
We're not looking at that.
Not the same league, brother. Come on.
Top 5. We're looking at top 5.
They're really not, though. So fair enough. Yeah, they're really not.
All right, third fight should be exciting. Tyler's in the chat. He says, "Yo, what up, Tyler?"
What's good, Tyler?
Tyler Betts. What's up, dude?
Mauricio de Lima Santos, aka known as Mauricio Rufi, takes on Michael Chandler. Michael Desperate Chandler should be actually the name of this fight. Right. I don't see this going out past the round, which is going to be probably very exciting for all of us.
Around for sure. I'm trying to gauge. I'm
putting Michael Chandler in a cage on a 4-fight losing streak
against Hoofy
with Trumpet in the front row. Like, I feel like he's gonna go bang bang all bum rush everything on Rufy. And I'm not saying who the winner is. I'm just saying he is gonna reckless abandonment.
I like that. It's a good point. I think that's probably valid. Well, it's sound, so hard to argue against that.
So guys, tell me right now, does this fight go past 1 round?
That's a tough one. I would right now bet no, because of everything you just said, because it's on Chandler. Hoofy could play it cool for a while, and then because he's a good counter striker. But so it could not. But if Chandler does what you say he's going to do, which I would most likely agree, at least right now, yeah, probably not. No matter how it goes, like you said, not picking a winner.
If I'm being honest, I think it does, because I'm just thinking about it. Charles didn't finish in first round. Chandler just has he has this ability to throw some wild shit and then get out the way. Or if he throws the wild shit and gets caught, he'll just go to the ground because he can survive a little longer.
Yeah.
He can take some damage on the ground. He can maneuver and try not to get hit instead of just standing in front of you. So I think it could go to the second round. I can see where
Mm.
it can get to the
Right.
second because Chandler just has the ability to survive a little bit.
Just the first 30-second adrenaline washes away really quickly, and Rufy gets control, calms it down again. So we'll see.
We will
I mean,
see.
I do think it is an exciting fight as far as like
Sure.
F the rankings. Let's just put them out there.
Yeah.
2 caged animals should be fun.
Right. 100%.
Rufy just came off a win
Yep.
recently, so
Back in the winning
I know
column.
I know he feels good. But Michael Chandler desperate for a win right now. Lost 5 of his last 6 fights. Not looking good, as Tyler calls him, Michael Panhandler.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, so we'll see. Before we get into the top main fights,
Mhm.
what's a fighter, just one fighter, for each of you, and me after y'all, that y'all wish was on this card, and who did y'all want him against? Besides the obvious Islam, John Jones for
yeah,
me, or
sure.
anything like that.
Sure.
Besides the obvious, a guy that we talked about, not in the championship fight, what's a guy that you wish was on this card? And who would you have fight him with? Or who would he be up against?
Good question.
I have a funny one because I know you already probably guessed who I'm gonna say. Colby should have been on. Not Father's Plan. Because of White House, only because of White House, not because of skill, not because of skill, just White House. Colby, real missed opportunity on his end. I gotta say, if he has anything to do with not being on this card, I don't care the opponent unless it was like Hamzat or something, which that wouldn't even happen. That it just doesn't make sense to me how he's not on this card. After how he talks, all his game doesn't make any sense. So I would say Colby against, this is off the riff, and it definitely wouldn't have happened, but against Usman, that would have been fun. That would have been fun again. Number 3.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. That's one they definitely should have done.
That would have been.
Okay.
The second one was very close. Both of them were close. It's just, the first one he got his face.
The first one was closer until he got his face broken. The second one
face broke.
The second one was kind of a snooze fest. I'm not gonna lie.
It was the second one ish. It wasn't exciting, no, but he started winning the championship rounds 4th and 5th, and so in his mind, Kobe can make that something else.
I think I still scored it 4-1. So
yeah, sure, yeah. And I probably wouldn't debate it. I had the last 2, but it was close. The 4th was close, I believe.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, Colby, and I probably think of somebody better, but right off the rip, just Usman. But go ahead, Chad.
If she was healthy, I think Kayla Harrison was.
For sure.
She was probably like one of the best ones to be on this card. She represents the USA very well. She's probably. I don't want to say that. Amanda's definitely better, but she's probably right behind Amanda. She's definitely the best active female fighter, and that would have been a great fight for us. And second one, I think he would have represented the USA very well. I don't have an opponent for him. Josh Hokic. Josh Hokic, he would have been perfect on the card.
On the mic.
The press conference would have been crazy.
Okay,
they should have put him on the card against somebody he could have won against.
God.
So on the mic after the fight, he could have got on the mic and turned the crowd up. Hell yeah, start the card with him.
What a call. I like that one. Yeah, forget Colby. I'll take Hokic all day. I'll take him all day, dude. Respect. I like that. What about you, Jose?
Okay, if we're going to go with 2 fights that we could have just thrown out there, possibly. One that thinks an exciting fighter who has recently said he feels like he's being punished for whatever reason. I would have thrown Michael Venom Page out there.
Yeah.
And I'll probably, with the current climate, if we're just trying to have like strictly fun fights, I would have thrown him against Joaquin Buckley.
Okay.
You got your U.S. representing against the British. I'm just saying.
Oh, what an interest. I would actually love to see that because I was so surprised on how Joaquin Buckley did against Wonder Boy when he knocked him out. If he won, but did not see that coming. So against MVP, same ish style, much more power on MVP side. Oh man, I actually love that fight. That'd be fantastic.
And the other one that could have just thrown out there for shits and giggles, I brought up Max Holloway if he could have been available. Put him against Dan Hooker. They'll both swing. Fuck it. You'll get what you want. You get a Hawaiian American versus a New Zealand representative. Fucking two islands right near each other, really, in the Pacific. So that would, I mean, those could have been fun.
I got one good one. Just now I'm looking at the rankings. Dan Hooker and Hanato. Imagine that. Gosh, Hanato would.
You love Moicano.
On the mic for an American White House card. Oh my gosh, dude.
Chad, if you realize thing, bro, he's throwing out all the guys he had on his White House card when we made it.
I didn't have Hanato. Did I have Hanato? I don't think I had
did
Hanato.
against Michael Chandler.
I did. Damn it. At least I'm consistent.
That is a terrible fight, by the way.
Shut up, dude. Fight itself.
Tyler says he would have had Jim Miller to open it up.
Okay.
Jim Miller would have been fun. 500 fights in the UFC?
Depends
who put him in the right. Put him in the right with the right guy. Put him with another older vet enough.
Yeah, people. I hate when they put him against the young guys all the time. Come on.
I know Michael Johnson right there. He's available. Well, he got knocked out. Never mind.
He's not available.
He's not available. He's not available.
Never mind, guys. You know what? Drew Dober is available. No, we don't want to see that one.
That is rough right there. Oh man, you opened up a good one there. Okay. Yeah.
Joe's in the house. What up, fellas? He says, only we got the White House card that was rumored to be. Well, that's our fault. We rumored it. We were hoping. We prayed that this would happen, and it was never going to be that because, respectfully, they can't even get us a great card top to bottom, on a normal day. But
unless it's UFC 300.
Or 400. What's 400 in 2 years? Should be no. We're way far. We're like 3 years.
Yeah.
3 or 4 years away. Yeah, we're
For
far
sure.
away. Jim Miller fighting in his 101 UFC fight.
There would be no way. And he's just there. You put him against somebody that's just a grappler, no striking. Just see what he can do.
Jim Miller is taking on Alexander Volkanovski.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I would sue. I would make a petition to sue the UFC for that. And I think Volk would be against it. I think Volk would say, you know what, I'm not doing this.
4 years from now, 5 years from now, whatever it be.
I mean, about 5 years, you never know.
5 years, he might. Yeah, never mind. Old man Volk, he'd be down to fight anybody at that point, probably.
Pay me my money.
He's just talking about cooking with Volk and fighting. That's all he's gonna care about.
UFC is gonna be like, all right, guys, now we're entering our Netflix era.
Oh, I have a funny question. Because it's the White House card. Obviously, there's no women's fights. However, people take that, whatever. If you had to pick a women's fight, who would it be? A women's fight, good. Kayla's the easy one, yes, but Kayla's not available, so let's leave Kayla out. Somebody that probably would have been available that could have made this card still good. Not saying who you'd put on it, because again, like you said, Jose, Valentina, sure. But if you put Valentina against Natalia Silva, Valentina is going to completely just go control only for Silva. That's not going to be a good watch. That's going to be a great watch for me, not for and you, Chad, but not for anybody else. Okay. So what would y'all say to that? Looking at the women's strawweight or flyweight division, or is bantamweight still a thing? Yeah, it actually is.
Bantamweight
is a
thing. Yeah.
So even look however you want.
It's featherweight. It's not a thing.
Featherweight's gone.
Yeah. I mean, if we want a guarantee knockout, I would have just put Dern versus Whaley.
Fair enough.
That's terrible.
That would.
That's terrible.
But like there would be a finish no matter what. There would be a finish. No matter
I don't think it goes all 5 rounds.
Oh no, for sure.
Yeah.
Either Whaley's gonna put herself in a bad position, or she's gonna knock McKenzie out cold multiple times, probably. Okay, I like that.
You know what? I know what Chad will say. Go ahead, Chad. I think I know what you'll say, Chad.
Man, I'm thinking when you first asked, the first thing that came to my mind was I was just thinking of a American woman from, in the UFC. So I
Right.
was thinking Tatiana Suarez,
Me too.
maybe like
That's a
Amanda
tough.
Lemos, but that's not
That
gonna
could
be a fun fight,
no,
right?
no. It could, but it could most
Nah,
likely than
man.
not be
Just put her
a
against
yeah.
Angela Hill. Angela Hill will try to make it as fun as possible.
I'll do Angela Hill maybe. I was
Oh
leaning
yeah.
towards Rose. So I'm trying to think
Yeah,
of what would be a
Rose,
good
she just
Rose fight
fought,
though.
but
No,
yeah,
I know. I'll
yeah.
say I get it. I totally get it. I get it. But I'm trying to hear me out. I'm
She's
trying to think
falling
of
downhill.
somebody. I know, I agree. But I'm trying to think of somebody that would either get that out of her or would just at least just stand with her, where both of them are just standing. And if I'm looking, did she fight Macy Barber already? That would have been a possibly good one. Still, it had the potential to be boring, yes, but
I don't think they
Macy's. I
fought.
don't think
They
so.
haven't fought.
Right?
No.
Okay,
They
that'd be
might
good.
be
Two Americans.
booked.
That'd be
They
crazy.
never fought. Yeah.
But yeah, so I would
No,
say
they never
that.
fought.
That's all I could think of. Angela Hill would always be fun, but she would have to go up against somebody dope. That would be
Yeah.
fun.
Who called out Tracy Cortez recently?
Oh, twerker, Argentina. Argentina. Argentina.
Argentina twerker.
Okay.
Argentina.
Kareem
Twerker.
Silva?
No. If
Twerker,
you look up
twerker.
Kareem Silva, hey, Chad, look up Kareem Silva right now, and then think just so you know how funny it is in my head that you said Kareem Silva at all people. Definitely not.
Oh,
Definitely not.
jeez.
Argentina twerker. Definitely not. She's for sure. Let me see.
Chad, I thought you were gonna bring out Natalia Silva versus Valentino, just to throw it out there.
No, no. I don't want to see that fight. I'm being honest. I prefer she don't fight her.
Eileen
Yeah,
Perez.
she just.
It's that.
Ooh.
It's the twerker.
That's the Argentina.
Eileen. Eileen
Oh.
Perez. My bad.
She don't really look like a twerker either. But okay.
They're not even the same weight class.
Yeah, totally
No,
different
they're
weight
not.
class. Eileen Perez.
Yeah.
But
What a
you gotta just you'll see it. She's definitely a twerker. I get it though.
Then she tried to twerk on DC.
Okay.
Yes, she did. After her win, she just won. She laid down. Yeah, so she's definitely doing that for sure.
Trying to get DC in trouble.
Yeah. That's crazy. But yeah, UFC White House, a good card, kind of a bummer on our end, but
Could be better, but it'll still be fun. It'll still be fun.
it will be fun.
We'll make it
think,
fun.
no matter what. Yeah, for sure. It's the freaking White House. Now, I think that's really it.
Yeah.
Other fighters, no women, the funny women thing I wanted to talk about. That's really it.
Well, let's talk about the next one. Sean O'Malley, Sean O'Malley, former UFC bantamweight champion, takes on Ayman Zahabi, aka Ariel Helwani. By the way, Sean has a great relationship with Ariel Helwani. He always goes on his damn show when so it'll be interesting how he feels about looking at a guy that looks just like Ariel and knocking him out. So that's probably not a big deal or not. How weird is it that the UFC was like, who do you want to fight? And he says Peter Yan, and then nothing. Like, was Peter just not on their cards? Was Marab just automatically promised? Like,
Yeah.
what do we
Good
do?
question. Good question. I don't know. Zero clue.
Because Peter's already lost to Sean. I feel like this could have been a nice. You feel good about it. He lost. He got.
I know. I know. Technically, he lost. Yes. I got it. Yes, I understand. I won money off of that, by the way, and I was very. It was a crazy moment. I said, "Damn it!"
I'm pretty sure
Sean O'Malley.
I'm pretty sure I booked it 2-1
right.
for Peter as well at the time.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong, but anyways,
okay. All right. Nice.
Obviously, okay, we're not gonna get Marab on to. I mean, yeah, we got that one. We already
Got that.
don't expect. I mean, Peter Yan versus Sugar Sean 2 just yet. I guess Marab is promised the rematch. I'm assuming that's going to happen International Fight Week.
Yeah,
because that's where it feels like it's heading towards. Is Sugar Sean, does he knock out Zahabi, is that enough for a title shot? Obviously, with 2-fight win streak, but is that enough to say you are the number one contender?
It is gonna be. It's gonna be, yes. Should it be? I don't. Different question, but it's gonna be Sean O'Malley. That's why they're giving him Zahabi.
Yeah, I agree. There's just kind of nobody else to throw up there. I mean, you have Charlie Flynn, but yeah, after this one, if he knocks him out on the White House card, there's nobody else that you can really throw up there.
Why do you think they're so hesitant to like book Corey Sandhagen versus Sean O'Malley? Because I feel like that's the fight we've been waiting for. Why do you think they were so hesitant on booking it to guarantee at least an American winner? Because what if Zahabi comes out and wins, right? Like
you can actually see it too. If you see Sean's weaknesses and what Zahabi does well is pushing a pace, could pose a problem. I don't think it will, but it could. So you're right. But I don't know. I'm thinking they're waiting on something bigger because that is a huge fight. But I don't even think they understand that it might not be. Corey Sandhagen grapples. And if he feels any kind of danger from Sean on the feet, he will grapple Sean. And Sean's not going to be able to outdo that either. He's not Merab, but jiu-jitsu-wise, he's much more of a threat than Merab. So,
all right.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. Why not now? Just might as well do it now. But yeah,
I guess they feel more safe for that Sean gets a title shot with
100%. Zahabi, 100%. 100%.
I guess it just doesn't make sense to Sean beat the number 5 bantamweight fighter. Why are we not going up? No, we're gonna go back. He's not gonna fight the number 6 bantamweight fighter.
Oh, we're actually okay. Exactly. You made perfect point. You beat Song. If you just went one down, it's Corey, right? If you just go one more down, it's Umar. Pick one. You don't want to pick one. Okay. Actually, Zahabi's right there. All right. Yeah, Zahabi. Okay.
Figueiredo's number 7,
But he came off a loss. So he's like, oh, well, Zahabi's off a win? All right. Yeah. Heck yeah. Let's do Zahabi. Sure.
It doesn't really make sense because if we fought Corey and then Corey wins, Corey's not next. Right? Because Corey just lost. He just lost.
Yeah.
Right. So it's usually at least 2 fights before. If you just lost the title fights, you got to win at least 2 tough fights before they let you fight again.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense right now. I see what they see. It is a huge fight, but at the same time, Sean asked for Zahabi last fight before he fought Song. He asked for Zahabi and they gave him Song. So
which would have made sense at the time.
Right. And then he beat Song, so you're going to go backwards. That's where the sense is not made.
Yeah.
And we got to remember, he looked good in the last round against Song, but that was a very close, tough fight. So
good fight.
Let's see if Helwani does a good job this one. We'll see how it goes.
Good
Cody says, "What up, boys? Sorry I got here late. No, good, brother. I'm glad you make it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I know you're subscribed already. Why a lot of fans I'm seeing disappointed in the card? Because it's not what we anticipated or what they promised us.
That's all it is.
It has nothing to do with the fighters themselves. I think for the most part, we agree the fighters are in good position, but it's not what we were promised. We were promised glory, undisputed, GOAT versus GOAT, etc. type of shit.
Yeah.
So that's all it is.
For pound fights, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Sean gonna never be champ again.
I
don't know, bro. I don't know. We say that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just seen even his grappling against Song. I was so disappointed. He got up, but it's Song. And he was struggling against Song Yadong's grappling. Unless Peter, Umar, and Merab all go up to featherweight, he's not going to be champ. I'm sorry. All the Sean people. But when Sean first came to the UFC, I said the same thing. All right. I wanted to be the first guy to say Sean's going to be this. This grappling is not up to par. I'm sorry. The striking could be so good, but it's not good enough where it's going to negate the grappling holes that he has. And it's not going to get better. Good, maybe a little bit, but not better enough to defend those kind of guys.
Yeah.
Marab submitted him, fellas. No offense to Marab. Come on. Come on. What are we
So
doing? He submitted
you
with an
can't see his path to
untraditional
victory against
submission.
Jan.
Yes, I can. More so than the other two. But I can also see from how Peter fought Marab and how his grappling was, even on a different level than it used to be, which it was really good. Yeah, no. But I could see Peter getting Peter's this guy. He gets in his own head and messes everything up, right? So I could see him saying, "Oh, this what he used to call him, poodle haired, whatever. I'm gonna knock this guy out," and then get knocked out. Yes.
Getting
So
mad,
yes, Chad, I could totally see him losing his cool. Umar and Marab, nope. They will not lose their control. They will do whatever they need to do to win that fight. So, no.
Well, Umar gets tired though.
No, get out of here. Not Sean O'Malley. I'm not worried about that for Sean. Sean gets tired more than Umar. Yeah. Marab, that's different story.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that no matter what, they're gonna try to book Sean to become champion again. They'll do everything they can to set it up against Jan. If Jan can get past Marab in the third fight. I mean, recency says he will, but you never know if Marab changes it up, whatnot. Maybe he gets a new kidney or lung, whatever, because that's a big deal too that you get in this fight. Co-main event, guys. What are we looking at? Alex Pereira, 3-time champion, looking to be 2.5, 3-division champion, whatever you want to call it. Against Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane gets his 5th title shot in his UFC career, which is crazy because he hasn't won a fight since December 2024. But nonetheless, how do we feel about their? I mean, we talked about it last week. The status of the UFC division is atrocious as hell. It gets a nice pick me up if you want to say Alex Pereira goes up into the class to at least make it some relevancy.
Right.
But at the same time, Tai Tuivasa is still a top 15 fighter. Allegedly.
Says a lot.
So how are we feeling about Pereira getting the title shot immediately after vacating the light heavyweight title, and Gane yet again getting another title shot despite the controversy coming off his last title fight?
It's again, the fight itself, I think, is a 10 out of 10 that can be had in the heavyweight division. It doesn't really make sense. Alex moving up and getting a immediate title shot for the UFC, I get it. Makes sense. Tom's not available. I don't think there should be a interim, but whatever. I get that part. Cyril Gane getting rewarded for cheating. Yeah. I don't like that. That's kind of wild. Crazy stuff that's happening in the UFC. It's the heavyweight division, so there's nothing else there. Literally nothing heavyweight, nothing else there. Cyril Gane, Volkov, yeah, there's nothing else there. So I get it. It's just, it doesn't really make sense, and it shows the weakness of the UFC heavyweight division at the moment.
Yeah, you basically said everything I was going to say. There was nobody else for him to fight. That's why everybody wanted John Jones. If it was John Jones instead of Cyril Gane, there wouldn't be so much hate towards the card. But once again, we're getting Cyril Gane because there's nobody in the heavyweight division. It's one of the most premier divisions in all of sports is just dead right now.
Man.
So we're getting this fight that nobody wants to see. Well, I mean, I guess we want to see it now, but yeah.
I mean, okay. Obviously, we know what kickboxing power Alex Pereira brings into the division.
Right.
He's obviously going to move up in weight. Now he doesn't have to cut down. You get the full Alex Pereira experience. How does that really match up with the power that Gane brings? Because while we do agree, I think we definitely agree, he is not deserving of another title shot, his 5th overall.
No.
He is one of the more skilled fighters in the heavyweight division. He
sure.
can stand with you. He can't really grapple with you. Obviously, you've seen what Francis Ngannou did to him.
He'll jump heel hook. Yeah, he'll jump heel hook in the middle of a fight. Yeah.
And of course, you saw what John Jones did to him. So, stand up wise, this is going to be arguably a great matchup. If it's just pure stand up, we not. Has anybody got Pineda taking him down for fun? Do y'all think maybe
he could do a trip on the fence, but that's all I can see.
Okay. Does Alex survive the power of the heavyweights? I guess is my question right now. Do y'all see after his long list of fights in kickboxing and now MMA, even boxing, does he survive the power that comes with being a heavyweight?
Well, yeah, you got to hit him. So, I mean,
it's going to come with a lot bigger force than, what
right.
Mr. Adesanya is coming at you with.
Will he survive the power of heavyweight? If somebody like Derek Lewis lands clean on Alex Pereira, then no, he will get knocked out. But the beauty of MMA is it's not power slap. You're not there to just get hit and hit back and all that. So you could him as a heavyweight is perfect for him because there's such a huge skill difference between him, Gane as well, and everybody else. So him against Gane, yes, Gane's going to have different power that he hasn't felt in a UFC fight, but I'm pretty sure he's felt it elsewhere in his kickboxing days with big guys. So the more problem here is going to be for Cyril dealing with Alex, because Cyril's never dealt with this kind of kickboxer in MMA that will kick his leg out. So I think more problems are for Cyril than Alex at this point, at this weight class. And he lost against Volkov, by the way. Sorry. Just want to put that out there.
It's going to be interesting.
The second time, not the first.
No, yeah, just second time. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you good. It's going to be interesting because Cyril, he's fast, but his base is very wide. And like you just said, Milton, yeah, Alex has those kicks where he can kick your leg out in the first 3 kicks.
Yep.
But to answer your question, Jose, I don't think honestly, after you propose a question, I don't think he can sustain that many hits from Cyril Gane.
Sure.
Just because we seen him hit by Izzy, we seen him hit by Yuri. And these are all people who are smaller than Cyril. So
Roundtree, Khalil.
Yeah, we've seen him hit by Roundtree.
He was cutting weight, though. We have to put that in account. Your chin's not the same. I'll give that.
Yeah, that's understandable, but yeah.
But skill wise, you're still leaving yourself open for those shots by those smaller
100%,
guys. So
100%. Yep.
So
you're right. Y'all are right.
So if he gets a little cocky, like he lets his hands down too much, or he lets Cyril get him a few times, that's where my main concern is. Because we talked about it. Magomed got some clean shots on him.
Yep.
Roundtree got some shots on him. Izzy obviously was going to get shots on him because they're both equal high level kickboxers.
Right.
So I mean, you could even argue Jan would have been doing damage as well, but obviously Jan's at a much older age. So now Cyril Gane, who's probably you got to remember too, Cyril Gane is coming to this fight probably feeling a chip on his shoulder because he felt probably good in that first round against Aspinall, but
for sure
the whole controversy is about the eye, which is a fair controversy. I mean, Cyril,
you did
close your damn hands.
Yeah, you did it, dude.
So, I mean, I guess I would say, Pereira, don't let him touch you too much because there is a difference in power. But of course, like I did mention, and you brought it up right now, Milton, he's not gonna have to lose weight. He doesn't have to look like a damn skeleton on the scale. He could be his full self.
But y'all are right. Y'all are right though. Not to get hit by Cyril. Y'all are still right on that. I'm just saying, like, I brought that up just so y'all, like, him getting hurt. Well, I wouldn't even say that was 100% him. You know what I mean? But definitely don't get touched by Cyril. It's an interesting fight because both of them have their hands down. So okay. I wonder how that. I don't know who's gonna. Somebody's gonna have to change.
Yeah,
Somebody's going to have
that's the
to
thing about
change their
heavyweights.
stance. Yeah.
There's a reason why we've never really had a heavyweight champion last longer than 2 title defenses, because power is
Sure.
on. Everyone's coming in with full power at heavyweight.
Right.
You're not losing weight or anything like that. Unless you're John Jones and you don't have power, you just get a big gut and you take him down. Have fun.
Wow.
But I mean, it should be a good fight, and I think we all want to see Aspen back soon, so he can get the winner. Hopefully, this is a June card. It's weird that it's on a Sunday, by the way. I don't know if we haven't talked about that, but it's weird that it's on a Sunday.
Donald Trump's birthday.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Is it really?
June 14th is a Sunday.
And it's his birthday, yes.
Oh, it's his birthday?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh, God.
That's a little whacker. That is a little whacker.
It just got worse. It just got worse.
That makes it a bit whacker. It does. It does make it a bit whacker. Okay. I don't like that. Why are they doing that?
Before we move on,
yeah, sure.
I just want to propose
on his 80th birthday. He should be called Freedom 80.
Yeah, I don't. This is
Might
is
as
for
well.
Donald Trump, not for the U.S.
Yeah, right. This is for Donald Trump. This ain't for America. What were you gonna say, Chad?
So do we think that after all the controversy, I don't know if you guys looked into it kind of deeper than what it was, but do we think that Cyril Gane is going to poke Correa in the eye?
Yes. Yeah. Game plans don't change. It didn't change for John Jones or DC. It's not going to change for Gane. Better cut his nails, though. I hope they check that. Make sure he cut his nails before.
Because if you looked at it and you kind of looked a little deeper into it, he's poked a lot of people in the eye.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Tom
brought it up.
Almost every fighter.
Yeah, Tom brought it up, and he wasn't being he meant it. It's a thing, and it should be looked into. I guess it's a good question. Is he going to poke Alex? I'm thinking of just how the fight's going to occur.
Put on some goggles for the fight.
And Alex is rarely going to be in that position where he can do that. I don't think he'll be comfortable even doing that. That's interesting. Good question. I don't know. I guess you have to bet yes, right? But I don't know.
I mean, but when you say he's not going to be in that position, you're never going to think you're going to get eye poked. So
no, right now when I say that position, it's
you're not gonna end up getting range.
So so Alex, I think, is going to be more of the come on. He's going to be that guy versus Tom is freaking bulging in at 100 million to and the other guys it's while they're moving in, right? I don't think Alex is going to play that game. That's why the only reason why I question it. But I think he's going to be more, all right, well, I'm just going to counter you. I'm going to be faster than you, and I'm definitely going to hurt you more than you hurt me. But I'm pretty sure he understands I don't want to take power from Cyril either. I don't know heavyweight. UFC, maybe it's just different.
Yeah, it's definitely different. 4 ounce gloves is definitely different than 8.
Right. So I would think Alex, being a smart fighter, which I do believe he is, that, he'll keep his range and won't be there to be poked as much. Doesn't mean it won't happen, but that's the only reason why I hesitate. But he's going to play a different game than all the other heavyweights because he got a different skill set, of course. So
that's all right. The second he gets eye poked, I hope Alex is like, no, ref, I'm good, and then knocks him out 2 seconds later.
That'll be, for aura, do it and retire. That'd be, you can't go higher than that.
And retire.
Yeah. You can't go higher than that.
You won't be a real 3-division champion.
Yeah, you gotta unify the belts.
You gotta fight for the undisputed title, bro. You can't fight for the silver medalist.
Well,
I want to see Aspinall Pereira. End of 2026.
I don't.
I don't either.
I guess we'll see how this. We'll see how this fight goes, and
what if it looks great? What if he knocks him out in the first round? Then you'll want to see it.
Oh my
god!
No,
depends how he knocks. It depends how he knocks him out. So if he just knocks him out because that'll be funny. He should always.
He'll Magomed him. It's okay. He'll Magomed him.
Hey, Magomed was dealing with injury, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
Stories out.
Is that what we're saying as Pats fans for Drake? Are we
Stories out.
saying that? Are we making excuses?
Yeah, actually, I mean, if you really look at the biomarkers, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
No.
All right. Okay. Main event.
All right.
Main event.
Let's go ahead and answer Cody's question. Have y'all already talked about Johnny Jones crying and wanting to be released? To what go say face it in another league? Don't understand what he meant the last one. Cody.
To what? Go stay face. Oh, okay, he's like asking
To stay
to what?
face?
Question mark. Go face to stay face. Yeah, whatever. In another league. We did talk about somewhat of that. I kind of brought up the crying aspect because he feels like he's entitled, which I don't like, but I get it. And yeah, you can't getting the whole story, at least as of now, you can't really choose against what John's saying. Because Dana's done it's Dana's the reason why. So
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I think he was fucking wasted and high when he was doing all those fucking posts and shit. That's for damn sure.
That's how he
wouldn't pass a drug test right now if we're completely honest.
No.
But nonetheless, Cody, I know you're saying he's crying. I think Milton agrees with you, but I think at the same time too, like it's gotta suck. And I get it. There is an aspect where he ducked the Aspinall fight. He was offered $30 million, and everyone feels a certain way about that. But there's another thing about like a guy that you probably have good, sometimes bad relationship with Dana, publicly like talking shit about you, and you can't really defend yourself, right, when they're doing that shit. Right. So you gotta come out and feel a certain way.
Sure.
If Dana's coming out and literally saying in press conferences, well, he's retired, his arthritis hurts, he can't fight no more.
Right.
Then why wouldn't you release him out of his contract? That makes total sense. At that point, you don't think he can fight for you, then let him go and fight somewhere else if he feels like he can get some money or fight somewhere else. So that's perfectly logical. What John Jones requesting there, because that's what Dana said, do it. Was John Jones in negotiations for a White House appearance for the fight? Yes, he was. Everyone knows that. There's no way. Now, was Dana like adamant on not putting him on the main event because I can't trust him? Okay. But Dana just literally a few months ago came out and said he doesn't even matchmake anymore. He's just the face of the promotion at this point. So he has nothing. So he's not Hunter Campbell. Hunter Campbell's the only person that can talk. I think John Jones, had you'd offered him the $30 million you offered him for against Tom Aspinall, because he's earned it. He's the best UFC fighter all time, however you want to feel about it.
And he's been underpaid. So
yeah, all these guys have underpaid. Ronda Rousey came out with the perfect talk yesterday in the press conference. All these fighters are underpaid. Ariel Helwani said a few days ago or a week ago, if Conor Ben's worth $15 million, a guy who's never fought for you under the Zuffa umbrella or whatever, John Jones is worth 30. Conor McGregor's worth 75 mil. So why aren't you paying all these guys? Why are these guys? Sugar Sean O'Malley was upset about the Conor Ben signing because he's one of the more popular fighters. He barely scratches what, $2 mil a card. Mm-hmm. He doesn't even get the full 15 that Conor Ben's just gonna get for one fight against a scrub, most likely. But but why are they getting him for 15 mil? Because they're trying to talk shit to Eddie Hearn and all this shit. I don't know. Well, Eddie Hearn
trying to compete. They're trying to compete
now,
with boxing.
Now Eddie Hearn signed Tom Aspinall. Good luck with that shit, guys.
But what a mess.
So that's gonna be fun, right? Especially after all the shit talk Dana made about Tom Aspinall. So look, if you don't think he can fight for you ever again, let him go. He can go fight somewhere else. Francis Ngannou fight on Netflix would be fucking great. It'd go for millions. Fuck.
100%.
You know what's sad? The viewership for Rousey versus Carano card is going to be better than the freaking Freedom 250 card. That's sad.
Or any of the high-level women's MMA. Right. You're right.
Sad.
Right. That's going to be the look. People are going to watch that and think of what women's MMA. That's funny. Very funny. Yeah, fair enough.
Chad, any comments on your part for John Jones and the whole drama with him and Dana and all this shit?
Yeah, man. I want to touch on a few things y'all said. Yeah, Dana, he told us, well, he told the court and the judge under oath that he doesn't make fights, but just 2 weeks ago he said they were gonna go in next week and make the White House fights, whatever.
Hmm.
So I mean, with that, we just don't know. We don't know what to believe, honestly. He tells us he's gonna go make fights with the guys. He tells us he's gonna go to the war room Tuesday, this and that. But then he tells the court under oath that he doesn't make fights anymore.
Mm.
So I honestly don't know what to believe with that. But as far as John Jones, I agree, Jose. They were definitely in negotiations. They had to be. Um, b- but Dana did also say that he didn't trust John Jones to be on the White House card. But I think he was more talking about headline. But I still think they were in negotiation. Supposedly, it was reported that John Jones was offered a number similar to Conor Ben's, and then they went back and negotiated it, and then they came back with a lower number. And
Mm.
yeah, after I believe after that, John Jones was just
Slap
kind
in
of
the face. But you're basically saying, say no. Go ahead, please say no.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
And that's where John Jones's standpoint is factual, because he's just like, he makes the valid argument and like, okay, well, if I accepted your offer, you wouldn't be talking about my hips, right? That I need surgery. So there goes that. Why bring that up? So that's where again he's in a corner now. Dana, I know what I'm speaking on because of the lies. If you just don't lie, you don't get trapped like that, you know. But he's unfortunately a habitual liar. So
And you kind of got to think John Jones has done so much for the UFC. Outside of Conor McGregor, he is the biggest name in the UFC.
hmm
So I
he's done a lot of
like
bad to the
after
UFC too, though. We got to right.
well, but the UFC has always been able to look past that. Besides the retiring thing, um, and the Aspinall thing, they've always had love for him. But like
For
even
sure.
after retirement, Dana was raving about him. It wasn't
Right.
until the Aspinall thing that he's just been talking negative about him. So he
Yeah.
probably has to feel some type of way. He's probably like, "What the hell is going on?" But hey, this is Dana White, man. You kind of asked for 30 million, backed out of the fight, retired, and then came back. So it's I kind of see where Dana's coming from on his stance of John Jones. I don't really think he's crying. I just think he's telling his side,
There
and
you go.
it's,
I
it's,
like
it's
that.
justified. It's justified.
Right.
He was deserved to get whatever the hell he asked for, honestly. Just like how Conor McGregor would. Like whatever he asked for, just give it to him because he's produced so much for you already. You have made so much profit off of this man already.
And you
So if he
will,
asks
right, and you will with that event too. Oh,
exactly, you would definitely sell enough to get your money back to recoup at least $1 million.
for sure.
Yeah. Cody says, but my thing is, he's not gonna go fight anywhere else. It's a bluff. Money talks, Cody.
John
Yeah,
Jones
If
will fight.
yeah,
John Jones,
yeah.
if
He
he
will.
gets
Yeah,
released,
if
he will definitely
he,
fight somewhere else.
if Jake
he would
Paul,
definitely go to MVP.
yeah, if
Right there
Those
MVP's
are easy
offering money,
checks.
which is
That's
which is
easy
crazy
easy
to
checks.
say.
to
There's a
fight a
reason.
nobody.
Yes, they'll give him 50 mil just to be like, you know what?
50. Something
They'll
he's never
they'll,
seen.
they'll give him 100 just to fight Francis Ngannou.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be a crazy fight.
Oh my god! And not under the UFC umbrella would be crazy.
That would
Crazy.
ruin. That
It'd
Most
be
would
is
not.
crazy.
It wouldn't
Dana's biggest
ruin.
fumble.
Right. There
Yeah.
you go. Thank you for saying. I was gonna say it wouldn't ruin the UFC, but it would be a historical event on the negative side of the UFC because of how the heavyweight division is right now. And if the biggest heavyweight MMA fight happens away from the UFC too, ah, that's rough. That'd be a rough little nook there.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite movies from, I believe it's the late 90s, Money Talks. That's what John Jones would be doing if he goes and leaves UFC. Money Talks, he'd fight.
You
Look,
just he's won.
look at Floyd Mayweather. He's fighting what? 2 more freaking exhibition fights, then going back to
Now
the pros.
Floyd, that's a greedy mother.
Money. That is what greedy motherfucker.
Greedy. That is a greedy man right there. Oh
But
man.
hey, the child support and all those bills, they're coming at him. That's why he's still fighting.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So
Gosh,
no, I think if John Jones were to get his release request in, they're not going to approve it, Cody. I'm telling you right now, they're not going to give it to him because they know
No.
They know. They already know what they're losing with the Rousey Carano fight, which we all agree it's not going to be, yes, all-time greatest women's fight over.
Yeah. People have
It's
no
10
idea.
years past its prime,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 15, or
It's
depending
gonna
on
be
how you
ugly.
feel.
Just watch. It's gonna be really ugly, man. I'm
And
watching
that's
it
why,
for sure.
and that's why Ngannou is on the undercard.
So did y'all see today what Ronda Rousey said about her coming to Dana and everything?
Yes, they were going to make it Rousey
Yeah.
Carano late
December or something, right?
2024.
Yeah, the last pay-per-view
Yeah,
on the
but
UFC card.
or 2025,
Right.
yeah. But they need
Right.
Carano needed more time, which Ronda was cool with, but Dana wasn't, or
Yeah, it wasn't. She wasn't gonna get the number she was offered the first time.
Yeah.
because those pay-per-view numbers, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which I mean, shit. Again, another fumble because
Well, that's not on the
you're.
UFC though.
Yes, it
wouldn't
is.
be.
You
Nah.
give
100%.
it
How?
is. You offer the money. You have the power for the money, bro. She
Right.
said it right. You got a
Yeah.
$7.7 billion deal with Paramount. You're not
Right.
telling me you don't have the money to give me the roundup number for what I could have made with the pay-per-view points.
Fair.
Let's say her
Yeah.
base.
So-
Let's say her base. Each base was $5 million each, right? Let's say their base, and the pay-per-view points put it up to like 25, 30 mil. You're telling me you couldn't just flat out give them the 30 mil each just to fight?
Yeah. Right. That's fair. It's just I don't know. Yeah,
I get
that's a
it.
good
At
point.
this point in their careers, you don't want to give it to them.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, though.
And as a UFC, knowing I'm assuming they didn't obviously know that Kayla Harrison would not be able to fight within a couple of months or whatever the case may
Yeah,
be.
no, she'd have a
Because
freak
that's
neck
where
injury.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's where they probably like, yeah,
Gambled.
go ahead, Rhonda.
Yeah.
Y'all go ahead, and we got Kayla and Amanda, so we don't need you. But fair enough. The
Yeah,
fight's gonna
it was
suck, by the way.
the only reason why I think it was the fumble because I think that's gonna be the biggest most watched card this year.
Which is sad.
And
Gosh,
yeah,
it's so sad.
it is what it is, but
I'll watch it though,
Yeah.
so I'm part of it.
yeah.
I'll watch it.
All right. Well, one more fight, guys. I know we sidetracked there for a second, but Ilya Taporia defends his lightweight title against Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje gets his third title shot, if I'm not mistaken. Last one for Justin Gaethje, said he'd retire most likely if he loses. One more fight if he's not fighting for a title.
Damn.
So how are we gonna remember Justin Gaethje? Because this will be his funeral, his MMA funeral.
Lovely. We're gonna remember him as the highlight. Okay, good or bad, he always gave us a highlight.
Something.
That's it.
Yeah, I agree. We're definitely gonna remember him as one of the most entertaining fighters to watch. One of the most entertaining fighters from the US period.
Mhm.
One of the most toughest fighters. One of the most funnest fighters. And like Milton said, yeah, he said it perfectly. He's always giving us a highlight. Before people before like fighters actually started, really caring or not giving a fuck, he was one of the ones that just didn't really care. Like he wanted to go in
Right.
there and just fight and show what he was capable of doing. And yeah, he probably go down as one of the most respectable fighters. He's definitely going to the UFC Hall of Fame. And yeah, I don't have too much more to say. This is one of the most my favorite fighters. I kind of said a lot last time we talked about him, so yeah, this fight I'm not gonna have too much to say.
It's a rough way to go out, huh, fellas? I think the championship shots. It's like Tony.
Any other way Gaethje would have wanted it?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, winning the
Yeah,
belt.
I think
I
so.
mean,
I think he'd rather have Connor have the belt, never lose it.
He was
Eddie
born in
Alvarez
the wrong
have the
era,
belt.
Chad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's it, man. He would
Or
definitely
Khabib.
have loved.
You want that
would've
Khabib
loved-
back?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He would love to Habib to retired, and so he could fight for it. Then Oliveira, he probably wished that Oliveira still was a quitter. That didn't work out, and now you're going against Ilya, where
Gaethje would have reigned
that's rough.
supreme in the Jens Pulver, Sean Shirk era. He would have
Bro,
reigned supreme in the
right.
Benson, Henderson, Anthony Pettis era.
100%.
RDA.
I think he does RDA. I think he does Benson, Pettis, Penn. BJ Penn, probably not.
No, I wouldn't.
Probably not. Yeah,
That's
fair
why.
enough,
That's
fair
why
enough.
Benson.
That's where it
And
stops.
I didn't
Yeah.
even put Edgar, even though Edgar he probably would be.
Yeah, I think he
Edgar.
would. Yeah, he's too small. He would have.
But I respect Edgar for
Fair
what
enough.
he did. On
Okay,
the fights.
I like how you left. Okay, but
with
yeah,
Great
he
Maynard.
was just in the wrong era.
Yeah.
And honestly, if he just was a bit more patient, he might have his best
No,
outlook.
if he uses wrestling, let's just be honest. If he uses fucking American wrestling, he could have done a bit more successful. Just a little bit more. Not a lot more. Just a little
Successful, possibly, yes. 100%, actually, yes. But I think if he was more patient, when I say patient, all I mean is like, you want the title shot now. Ilya has the belt. Let Ilya make a wild decision to go follow Islam, and then you can fight Armin. And I would favor Armin. I would favor Armin, but it would. Wait. But I don't think it would be as big of a like Ilya and Habib. Oliveira was Oliveira was only a question mark because he got hurt all the time. He didn't have good stand-up defense. That's it.
Well, you gotta. I don't know. It's just like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer him to get knocked out cold, what's going to happen against Ilya, or do you want him to get controlled for 5 rounds by Armin?
Well, for his brain, the Armin situation sounds a bit better.
All right, RAF 9 Armin versus Gaethje.
Oh my gosh!
Definitely.
Now he wants to show us wrestling.
Put the singlet on. I would love to. Yeah, if Justin Gaethje, once he's done fighting, go into RAF, that would be super great because I want to see it because we know he has it. Let's finally utilize it so we can talk about what you could have been if he wins the match. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's unfortunate, man. I didn't think it made so much sense to be on the White House card, but didn't think it would happen because we know what's going to happen with this one.
What's
There's
crazy
no
is
ifs.
that they weren't. Okay, I think we can agree now. We know who it was supposed to be to main event this card. It was supposed to be Islam versus Ilya because Justin Gaethje wasn't even on the radar. That's what they even told him on Thursday. You're not on the card,
right?
So we know who it was supposed to be. So he's getting his final UFC fight on Trump's birthday. God, that's so stupid.
Damn. Yeah, that's news to me, Chad. I tell you, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, and I didn't know it was on a Sunday either.
Yeah.
That makes it a little bit more pissed off at that factor. Well, we're actually gonna have it on a Sunday. Because if it was on a Saturday, it's like, oh, okay, fair enough.
Could you imagine? Yeah, you gotta go to work the next day. Nope. Well, you're recovering from the Freedom 250 card.
Freedom, yeah, man. Wait, you tell me I have to go into work? This should have been a national holiday or something. It's after the freaking UFC.
They're like, no. Trump's birthday was a national holiday. His 80th birthday was a national holiday.
That also surprised. There's a lot of news I'm learning. 80 is crazy. Damn.
Right. Wasn't he talking shit about Biden being 80 and shit? Like now.
Yeah, but it's how Biden.
That's a different 80. Yeah. It's a different 80.
Sleepy Joe's a whole nother level.
Yeah,
that 80 is a bit. That's like
man.
That's Jose Aldo 80. You know what I mean? That ain't 80.
No, that's Gregorio Rodriguez 80, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching after we talked about it, I was watching the fight and I'm like, this motherfucker ain't younger than me. There ain't no fucking way he younger than me.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's no logical. I'm looking at this guy. He's probably like my uncle, right? There's no freaking way. He's 34, 35. No, he's not. Shut up. No, he's not. He's in great shape, sure. But whatever.
He's a great grandfather somewhere. Good fucking hell.
Well, great. All right. Great school.
Oh, guys, that's all we have for tonight. Obviously, we talked about the BMF fights. If you're watching on live or on demand, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, bell to bell. All good times will be here. We may discuss about this fight night card later this week. we'll discuss it off the air. But nonetheless, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the fights. Tell us if on the comments, do you love the White House card? Do you not love it? What could have been different? I don't know. But there's levels to this, right, Cody? There are levels of being 80. So it's like, oh man. Sleepy Joe. I kind of missed you, Sleepy Joe. he would
No,
have
hell no.
Yeah.
he would have said
He,
nah,
the
but he
memes,
would-
just the
he
memes,
would-
just the memes.
the memes.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah.
The little snippets we can grab, like he said. No, he didn't. Oh, he did. All right.
He said it.
All right. He said it. I respect.
Guys,
Whoever you
like,
voted
share,
for.
subscribe, all the good stuff. We don't care who you voted for. Have a good time
Don't
in the
care.
chat. Stay safe out there. I don't know what's going on. We're in the military city, so we're safe. But guys, for chat, for Belton, I almost got us up. We are Bell to Bell. Ding ding.